So today's video will be about how to pull white girls as an Asian guy. I mean genetically Asian made in China type shit, okay? So step 1, right, is actually be able to talk to a girl. Now already 99% of Asian guys feel like that. And I mean by talking to a girl, actually like having the balls to approach her in public, right? And if you manage to do that, you're already above 99% of people in the Asian community, like full-blooded Asian. I'm talking about Chinese heritage, right? Like not only China, right? You know the other Asian countries are also included, but those basically very tight-knit communities, right? Like Asians stick to each other mentality and never talk to anybody on the street mentality, never do anything risky mentality, but become a doctor and a software engineer, both of which will probably be replaced by AI in the near future. Software engineering being already replaced or like majorly substituted, right? Being a doctor probably in the next 10 years or so after they've developed some AI robotic surgeons or something like that, right? But the point being is that if you approach a girl in public and you're an Asian, right? You've lived like this whole culture around don't do anything risky, don't take any risk, be yourself, be in your comfort zone, right? Stick to the path that society fucking forced you upon, which is reinforced by the thinking of your parents and all these years of conditioning, right? And you fucking approach a girl, bro, congratulations. You, my friend, are just in the top 1% of Asians in that specific array of life. Yes, you know what I mean. But the main reason I wanted to touch upon this is because I saw a video today of older quant who was retired, and like he did some quant trading, right? He became a millionaire, net worth of 4 million, and he basically addressed this topic of how hard it is to pull a white girl as an Asian guy, right? Because obviously, bro, like the statistics are there. Like we don't have like the biggest you know what I mean, the like that's the stereotype that black people have bigger and Asians have smaller. Yeah, you know what I mean. But that's actually true, right? So from a physical standpoint, we're already at a disadvantage because, like it or not, society and all of that bullshit, right? Like they want women to basically look for taller men, and most women do like taller men, so we can't do shit about it. And he also mentioned a few other points, which being that I believe he mentioned, fuck, I need to cut that out. You should basically cult max and go to anime conventions and places where white people who are into Asian cultures might be, right? Like K-pop and all of these events. And I think that's one way to approach the situation, which definitely will increase your chances. But if you're not able to talk to women or don't have the balls to do so, it doesn't really matter, right? So first step is always developing the balls to talk to women, and whether that's by forcing yourself or have your friends force you to have your first conversation on the street, your first cold approach being super uncomfortable, and just getting over that fear, probably shitting and crying afterwards, right? And then it's gonna become easier. Not easy, easier with every single other approach, right? Until you reach a point where you're like, oh my fucking god, if I don't approach this girl, I'm a bitch. And it's now so easy that it doesn't make a difference, right? Yeah. So I think if you're an Asian who's starting to go onto this journey of self-improvement and just like exit this fucking groupthink of, you know, conventional career path, play it safe in life and all that fucking garbage that they shove into your head, right? Your parents, no disrespect to your parents, but they've been taught in a way, right, that basically makes you think that the only way to succeed is becoming by what they think or define as success, which in most cases being a fucking surgeon or like a computer engineer, whatever, right? But no, bro, I think the first path, the first step to fucking success is just like doing something so fucking majorly uncomfortable and unconventional in your culture that you just fucking exceed 99% of people, which is approaching a fucking girl that you like, right? And I think I myself like white girls. Like I can be very honest about that. I don't know why. Probably because I've been in China for the last, I mean, like prior to me coming to the Netherlands, being in China for fucking 12 years, 11 years, something like that. I only saw Chinese people, right? So I kind of like, to an extent, right? I thought white women were desirable because I didn't get to see them that often. Um, but my point being here is that if you're watching this video, this is the sign for you, my friend, to talk to a girl you like. Doesn't matter if she's white or not, right? I just use that as an example. But don't fucking go to like all these anime conventions, right? Like try to cold max to impress a girl, become an authority in your social group. No, just grow a pair of fucking balls and talk to her, okay? She's basically just another human being, right? And you're expressing your natural instinct or interest in basically telling her that she's pretty, right? And those three words, I like you, you're pretty, really difficult to get them out of your mouth, but it feels so freaking satisfying after you embarrass yourself for the first time, because now you know that you're not a fucking bitch like the other 99% of Asians when it comes to this specific topic, obviously. Not like other domains of life, just this specific one area of life, which is approaching girls, right? Yeah, it's a really nice exercise for fucking confidence, because you know, you do something that most other people don't, which like proves to you that you're capable, right, of just having the balls to fucking do something unconventional. And I believe, like, besides like starting a company or posting on social media, right, some of the more extreme form of self-improvement is definitely talking to a girl, right? Because it's just like most people don't know how fucking difficult it is, as somebody who's been freaking conditioned their whole life into being in a room studying for exams and doing nothing else, right? And fucking probably watching porn in your teenage years doesn't help this fucking issue as well, because you put people on a fucking pedestal, especially white women, right? I don't know. I like white women. I think you already got that from the video. But bro, the point is, like, you have a fucking finite existence on this planet, and every fucking time you convince yourself that it's okay not to talk to the girl you like is like stabbing yourself, like a future version of yourself, and killing that person that could have been with like a girl that you liked, right? Think of it like that. Yeah. And take from this video what you will, but I just think this is your sign to talk to a girl, a white girl, on the street, cold, right? You never seen her before. This is your moment.